I love horror content on the internet, and I always have, but I do miss those early days when there was a certain charm. That charm was primarily the fact that there was an effort to actually convince the people that it was 100% real and that you should believe this, no questions asked. So you're telling me that if I look at this picture of a smiling dog, it'll make me lose my mind and I'll eat crows? Dude, don't show me that picture, I don't want to eat a crow! Yeah, the times have changed, and while there is new stuff that I absolutely love, nothing will ever compare to the genuine fear and intrigue I had from early internet horror. So today, I wanted to talk about some things that I believed in when I was a stupid kid. Now, there are plenty of videos already talking about creepypastas, so I wanted to talk about my favorite one. And this creepypasta basically laid out the groundwork for a lot of them going forward. It starts with someone going to a garage sale to look for some old Nintendo games and finds a mysterious cartridge, and it's haunted. Now what made this special for me was the alleged footage taken from the haunted cartridge. There's something so creepy with the idea that a spirit is inside the game and is messing with the code to communicate. It didn't feel overdone or heavily modded, and it feels like something that could actually happen. And making this horrifying atmosphere, especially with the eeriness of Nintendo 64 graphics, and you can see how this still influences modern day analog horror to this day. Not everyone might agree, but I think this is genuinely good horror. Even if creepypastas eventually became really cliche, this one still is pretty high quality. I remember one time on my Wii Virtual Console copy of Majora's Mask, I named one of the profiles Ben, and then when I came back months later, I saw the profile and shit myself. I thought my Wii was haunted, bro. Apparently the original creator expanded the story in 2020 and it actually seems cool, so I'll have to check that out. One seemingly lost thing on the internet is ghost sighting videos. When I was younger, I was obsessed with these, even if they scared me so much that I couldn't sleep with the lights off. I was on that Ghost Adventure shit, a show where they proved that ghosts were 100% real by using an Xbox 360 Kinect. One day on YouTube, I discovered ghost videos, which did not help my fears whatsoever. Nowadays, you can watch these and immediately know that it's just strings and camera tricks, but these would hit just right for someone who believed in ghosts. Honestly, these are a lost art. Just the low quality cameras really added to that believability. One time I was at my grandparents' house watching these with my grandma, and we came across this video, one where there's a rocking chair moving on its own, and then a big jump scare. And guys, I cried. And I'm still too afraid to this day to even watch the video to show it to you guys, so you'll just have to find that yourself. My favorite series was this one about these twin ghost girls who were haunting this house. It had a mix of that Paranormal Activity night cameras and actual camera footage. And I remember this being so cool, but for the life of me, I cannot find these videos anywhere on YouTube. I might have found it, but I hope that was not what I was so scared of. I have searched, but in general, a lot of these old ghost sighting videos are hard to find unless you search for certain dates. But there are still channels like Sam and Colby who keep the tradition of ghost hunting, and I'm happy to see that there is still interest in this. Another short thing I wanted to mention were the rumors that would spread around games, and some were definitely creepypasta related. Probably the most infamous game hoax of all time is El Israel. While it is not horror exactly, there is something kind of creepy with these old videos, showing you how to unlock that green plumber. The super low quality videos with often no dialogue and just text, showing you this alleged secret that Miyamoto hid in the game. Like, people actually believe that there was a real mystery to investigate, and that when it was solved would finally free Luigi. I wrote that line at a bad time. They did eventually find the actual files for Luigi about a decade later. Another rumor was Herobrine. I made a video about this a while ago, but to be honest, it kinda sucks. This was another mystery I was super invested in, and these sighting videos didn't help the fear I had for this super real figure in Minecraft. Every time I used to see naturally upside down crosses in the ground, I would back out of the world, because somewhere said that it was a sign that he was in your world. Even though if you approached from the other side, it would just look like a sign from Jesus. I will say though that some of these series were really good. I like this one where apparently Herobrine is actually someone who is trapped in the game and only wishes to be free, but Notch won't let him. Or maybe Herobrine believes in trans rights and Notch does not like that. It was pretty funny that Mojang themselves would put removed Herobrine in every patch. Man, I miss those days. Also putting him in promotional material and as a skin in the Xbox 360 version that people would use to troll little kids.
Try to talk to him. I think he can hear you.
A man hill,
I watched these and still fucking believed he was real. But this next rumor was definitely the most stupid one.
Freddy Fazbear!
In the early days of the Five Nights at Freddy's community, there was a theory that really intrigued me. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is a real location, and all the things that happen in the game are real. There was a trend in children believing fictional horror stuff, like Slenderman, and we don't talk about that. Looking back at these videos, it's pretty easy to see how I was convinced.
Do something. I really dare ya. What you gonna do about it, bruh?
But hey, that...
Hell, I still think it might be real. The spectrum of quality for these videos were so weird. You had kids just finding abandoned buildings that could somewhat resemble a place an animatronic pizzeria could have been in. Then people who impressively in the early days of the FNAF community would try and recreate the pizzeria and the animatronics themselves. I mean, impressive for back then. Like, where were they taking these videos? Who allowed this child to do this? And it's cool now that they've had multiple events where there is real life Freddy Fazbears and also the movie. So we've come a long way. So while I have been gushing about the old days, back in my day, all we had was Jeff the Killer and Slenderman. God, not Slenderman. I do miss these days, but as I dress, a lot of it was being a stupid kid that believed everything. There's plenty of stuff in modern internet horror that is great. While analog/VHS horror has become a little played out, we have to remember that the same thing happened to creepypastas, and there is still really cool stuff coming out every once in a while, and I'm sure there are some stupid Gen Alpha children who believe in all of the new stuff, just like we did. Someone will be doing a video essay like, The Lost Art of Internet Horror from the 2020s. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. I'm hungry. Thanks for watching.